Good morning, dear students. We are going to study the next chapter, that is directing, and this is a very much important chapter. So we know that we have studied the last previous chapters like planning, organizing, staffing. Okay, so these type of works, these type of three functions have been completed. Now we can say that, see, like the employees, we have planned that what are the works that we have to do, and how it has to do. All these things we have decided at the time of planning. Then we have organized different posts. We have grouped the activities to be performed into different departments, and we found that there are different people required. And in staffing, we have selected the people and appointed them. But up to this much work is done, but the actual work has not yet started. Okay, so directing is a very much important aspects, or we can say that this is like how there is a question given there, that now the important question that arises is as to how the entire human machinery of the enterprise will move. So the how the functions, or how the business organization will function now. So this type of a question will be coming or arising, and the answer to this question is as the directing. Okay, so the directing will be helping the people. See, like now we have decided how many people are required, and we have appointed the people required in a different post by staffing. So the staffing department, they have selected different people according to their post, and they are ready there. Now the people are ready to work, and we have to give them directions to what they have to do, how they have to do. All the instructions has to be given. Okay, so this process is called as the directing. And when you consider, when you think about directing, most of the time what happens, the idea comes into our mind is that there are two concepts like directing and managing. So these two things are, we find that there are both are similar, but thus there is a slight difference between the managing and the directing. So the managing or management is called as a process of doing all round activities, like it includes planning, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. All the functions are included in that, and there are lot amount of activities to be performed in that, and it is a wide, it has got a wide scope. But whereas the directing is the only process of giving instructions and seeing it that the people are doing the work according to that. Okay, so this is only a limited scope is there for the directing. So we can say that directing is not fully like managing, but managing, directing is a part of managing. So management is a wide area, and it is just a part of it. Now let us discuss about the meaning of directing. Let us see what is the meaning of directing. Okay, so directing can be called as a process of instructing, guiding, motivating, and leading the people. Okay, or people in the organization towards a particular objective. So we have decided in when we have made the plan, we have made a particular objective that we have to achieve. So here in this process, what we have to do is that we have to give instructions to the people, instructing them. So first we will give them that you do this job, you do that job, you have to do this one. So such a way we will give them instructions to do, and we will also tell them that you have to do this, you do this one in this way. This is the method of doing it. We will instruct them to do the job in a proper way. And when the people start doing it, you know, if according to the effort of direction is required more or less in different stages of the management. If the employees are very much trained, then much amount of directing is not required. Whereas if the employees are unskilled, or if untrained people are there, then we need to lot amount of directing is required. Okay, see, like if I am giving you a project. So since you all are very much like grown-up students, and you know about the how to do these things, so that is why I just need to tell you that there is a project, and you have to do this project, and what are the different things that we have to do in project. All the instructions I have to give, and you are able to make the project. Okay, so such a way this is there. But see, imagine that if a student of 5th class is there, and if I have to make them to do the project, it will be so much difficult because I have to tell each and everything. Okay, see, like if we are having online classes, so when we just say one information, when we are sending a one message to the students, so if in a smaller class students are there, they start asking so many questions. Okay, so in the message itself, almost all the answers are given there, but they are not willing to read the message. And when they see something like see, exam is there, so how the exam is going to be conducted, it is clearly mentioned that the parents have to come and collect the exam kit and write the exam at home and send the copy back. That's all. So there is a simple procedure there, and when we have to send the instructions, all the instructions were given. But since when the information was sent, suddenly teachers, many students start calling, sir, how the exam will be conducted? Do we have to come to the school, or is it conducted in online, or do we have to wear uniform and come? All these type of so many questions are coming. So because the children are unable to understand these things. But see, like you all are there, so many of you may not have made much a kind of questions like that. Okay, because you are able to understand the things. So according to the level of people, the workload of the directing will be different. Because if the employees are skilled and trained ones, then less amount of directing is required. Whereas if the employees are not trained, we need to give them more amount of instructions. And just by giving instruction is not enough. Then we have to guide them. Sometimes we have to show them that you have to do this job this way. Sometimes we may have to show some videos or the way that the other things are done. Okay, so sometimes we have to do it and show them so that this is the way to do, or sometimes we just have to instruct, and according to the level of the employees we'll have to give them. So we have to instruct them, guide them, and after that there is motivating also. See, we need to give motivation to the people just by telling that you do. Then they will start doing, but after some time they will get tired, or they feel they will not be able to do the work in a proper way. So that time we need to motivate them. Okay, inspire them. You do this. Okay, we have to force them to do. You are also like that. See, like in the beginning of the year, if I tell you that you are in 12th class, you have to study. We will study. All are saying we will study nicely. But one month is over, or 1 week is over. 1 month you will be studying nicely. After that, your curiosity or interest to study will be over. After that, there is nothing. Now 12 months are there. Now now coronavirus problem is there. Whether class will be opening, whether exam will be there or not, it is not confirmed. Then why should we study? So such a way the attitude of the people will be changing. Okay, so this kind of problems will be there. So many of you are thinking like that. So now, like you are in 12th class, so you know that anyhow exams will be there, so you are studying. But other class students are there thinking anyhow this year any classes will not be there, so why should I study? What is the benefit of studying? Such kind of thoughts are there in some students' mind. Even those who are in 12th class also thinking like that. But that is not the way. So you need to do the work by yourself. It is not that whether the exam will be conducted or whether mark is there. Not for that you are studying. You need to study. It is for your knowledge. You have to improve your knowledge, and how much amount of ideas that you are able to gain, that you should gain. That is the need. So that is what you need to do. So the teachers need to motivate the students. Then only they will study. So 1 month is over. Like that is why we are conducting exams. Okay. So one periodical test is conducted. When periodical test is conducted, then what happens? We will know what is the result. Then after that we can tell them that you are having some problem in this area, in that area. So we will find out where what are the problems faced. So in companies also they will do what I see, towards the end of a month, 1 month is over, then they will see their target. Their target was given in the beginning of the month, and how much they have achieved. They will compare, make a comparison. Then after that they will say that, if 10 products are given as the target and 7 only the person has produced, then they will ask why you did not produce. Then they will find out the reason why they have not produced. Then next month they will try a little more better. Then what happens? They will produce up to 8. And next month again this same problem, why they are unable to produce this much. then they will again motivate and they will become 9. And after that, like that, if they are keep on motivated, then they will get they will reach up to 10. So the same way the students are also there. See, like if a student, you may get target of 90% and you start studying, but actually you may get a 60% only. Then next month you have to understand what are the areas where I have lost mark and why I did not get 90% mark, even though I have targeted for 90, I am unable to achieve. What is the reason? So you will find out the reason, and after that you will say that this is the reason. So you try to make up that. Then next time you will improve. Then by half yearly you will be able to score maybe 70, and then also again you have to go through it. You will revise it. Then again you will find out that there are some areas where you have lost. Then again you need to improve little more. Then by second periodical test you will reach up to 80, and again you will revise it and find out what are the mistakes done. All these things. Then after that you will again work more hard and perform. Then you will be, for final exam you will be able to score 90, or 90 or above. But if you have not done this process, what happens? Your first initial level is 60. Then if you are not right, if at all we are not conducting exam, and if there is no any kind of evaluation conducted like that, then what happens? We think that we are now also we are ready to get in 90%. So we will continue with that. So actual level is 60, but we will think that we are able to score 90. So then what happens? We will continue with that, and with this attitude we will move forward. And when the final marks comes, we come to know that we reach only 40. So such a way this will be problem. So for that we need a motivation. So see, like one exam is conducted, after that you yourself has to motivate yourself. This is not enough for me. I have to improve. I have to study. I have capacity. I have good abilities in this field, and then I have to improve in that. Okay, so such type of motivation is required. Okay, so the next topic that we have to study is about the definitions of directing. Okay, so we can say that according to Kuntz and O'Donnell, directing is the executive function of guiding and observing subordinates. And another definition given there, according to Ernest Dale, directing is telling people what to do and seeing that they do it in the best of their ability. It includes making assignments, explaining procedures, seeing that mistakes are corrected, providing on-the-job instructions, and of course issuing orders. Okay. So here this is there are two definitions given there. You can, whichever you feel that more suitable one, you can study. So here it is that telling the people that what you have to do and seeing to it that they are doing it in the proper way or in the best of their ability. Okay, so that is there. So first you have to tell them that you do this job. And just by telling is not enough, that we have to see to it that this person is doing it in the best way. Okay, so we have to see to it that the work is done. Or like the directing is the executive function of guiding and observing subordinates. Guiding and observing subordinates. Guiding means that, see, like we know, see, like what is the role of a guide. So they will be telling that you do this job, you have to go in this way. Okay, this is the way to do. So the guide will be a person who is already has gone. See, like if you are going to a new place, what do you do? You may take a guide, help of a guide. Now there is no much guide and all is required, because you are having like a Google mapping and all, or Google or in network and all is there. So with the help of that you are able to find the different places. But earlier there was like if you are going to a new place, there was like a guides were there. So these guides, they know about a different place. Like if you come to Kerala, then there are some guides are there, official guides, government appointed guides are there. So they will take you to different places. So they know that what are the different, they have already traveled to different places, they know the different places, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, everything there. So when they will talk with the travelers, those who are coming, then they will find out that what is the interest of these people and what sort of places are interested to them, and they will take them to that place. So this is what the work of a guide. So this is the way that we have to guide the people. Okay, so here in an organization there will be guiding process will be there. See, like the person who is doing, the manager will be having good idea about if you do this way, there will be success. Okay, so then they will be telling that you do this way, you have to do this, you have to do that. Every the instructions will be provided and motivate them. Okay, so then they will do the job. So in a proper manner. Okay, so that is enough. We have studied about the concept of directing, meaning as well as the definitions. The remaining portions we'll study in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.